Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great night. It's Lisa, and I wanted to do just a really quick tutorial about Facebook because we're moving our Betting on a Healthy Fall challenge group just pretty much to Facebook. The challenge tracker group will end in a few days, so the group will actually be closed. And I want to go ahead and just move our posts and our postings in our group and just kind of keep going for the month of October, but now focus on healthy eating, portion fix eating, and choosing the best foods we can choose to fuel our body, and really getting into creating some great eating healthy habits and breaking maybe some bad ones. So one thing you got to make sure that you do is that you have the Facebook app on your phone. Now you'll see right there on my Facebook app, I have the little red dot with numbers on it. I don't know how clear it is, but those are notifications I have on Facebook. So tonight's video is about notifications and how to make sure you can get the notifications and get them only the notifications that you want, so you're not bombarded, but also to make sure that you're not missing out on any posts, okay? So I'm going to do a share screen. Let me do that really quick. Share screen. Okay, so there we are. There's me. I'm going to put myself over here. Okay, so here's our Betting on a Healthy Fall group. I didn't change the name for October. I just changed the photo. And I thought you guys were doing so awesome, posting your workouts, posting your Shakeology for the Health Fit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're just going to keep going with that, and, you know, drinking, no pressure to post anymore necessarily, although it is great to post your workouts and to post your recipes, post your Shakeology, all that stuff, but we're going to move it over to the Facebook group. So you need that Facebook group app. Now the Challenge Tracker app was only available on a device like your phone or your iPad or that kind of thing. What's great about Facebook is you can use the app just like the Challenge Tracker app to get your notifications, but you can also access it from your desktop or your laptop. So tonight I just want to share and make sure that you know where your notifications are so that you don't miss any posts. And also to know how to turn things on or off so that you don't get bombarded and you see what you want to see. So here's our group. When you want to get notifications, see this right here? It says notifications. So if I click on it, my notifications are on. So I'm going to get notifications anytime there's a post from any of you guys. So you got to make sure if you click over here, if your notifications are turned off, see that? You're not going to get any notifications. You're not going to get any of these little numbers or dots. They're notifications saying, oh, you have a couple of comments or people saying something or people posting something in this group or about you or whatever. So, so I'm going to keep this on. So you want to make sure that it's on, okay? Notifications check is on. Another thing you want to do, and then again, anytime you get a notification, it's going to appear in this little world globe icon here, and that just means you got a notification. So when I click on notifications, it tells me what my notifications are. So it said that I had 3, so I look at the top 3. Those are my last 3 notifications I just got, okay? So that's where you'll see that. All right, now another thing you can do with the group that I highly recommend is to put it in your favorites if you haven't already. To do that, you click on these 3 little dots right here, click on that, and here I have remove from favorites because I have it in my favorites right now. So if I want to remove it, I would click on remove. But if you don't have it in your favorites yet, this will say add to favorites. I recommend that because it will make it a lot easier for you to find the group instead of having to type in Betting on a Healthy Fall every time you want to go to the group, or just relying on notifications to get to the group. So make sure and add this group to your favorites so it's easy to find. Here's where you're going to find it. I'm going to close that. Your favorites, see here? This is like your wall over here. See this favorites? These are my favorites. So obviously I have a lot of favorites. I have a lot of groups. So mine is right here, Betting on a Healthy Fall. So just click on it and then I go right to the group, okay? So you might not have as many groups here in your favorites, especially if you've never put a group in your favorites. So it might be right here at the top, okay? But that's where you're going to find the group really simply. So that really matters when you want to see posts, and especially if I'm going to have calls to action where I'm going to have you guys do stuff. I'm going to have prizes and all kinds of different stuff over the course of the month. So you're going to need to go to the group really quickly and do what you need to do, post whatever. So, and apologies if this is really basic for some of you. I just know there's a handful that feel like, I can't find Facebook and I can't find the group on Facebook. So I want to make sure you know how to find it. So the biggest keys are make sure your notifications are on in the group, and make sure, see these little dots, that you have put the group in your favorites. And then you'll find the group right over here. So all you have to do is click to it. So any of these groups, I just click on and I go right there. Okay, so that's two things you gotta do. Notifications on, group is in your favorites. Simple, simple, simple. You'll be able to find everything. Now, say for example, you don't want to hear every time someone is commenting on a post. What you can do, so for example, here's today's post. And say you commented, and some posts, you know, they don't get a lot of action, but some get a lot of action. And if you don't want, you know, ding, 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 a bunch of notifications coming up, this applies to any post on your timeline, in a page, whatever. You can click on this little arrow. See this little arrow right here within the post? I'm going to click on it. You can turn off notifications for this post. So that will mean if you click on that, for that post, you won't be hearing any more notifications anymore. So this really is great for those times when, you know, somebody has a birthday, a friend has a birthday and they posted, and then a ton of people are posting, happy birthday, happy birthday. And you're like, okay, I wish my happy birthday. Now I don't need to see everybody else's happy birthday. You can just turn off the notifications. You can still go look at the comments when you choose to, but you don't have to get a notification, okay? So that's that. What else can I tell you? Now, what you also can do is save things to your favorites. Over here, see in your dashboard, this is actually called your dashboard, where your favorites are. Under your favorites, there's this little icon. It says saved. Do you see that? To put something in your saved folder, all you do is click on save the link. You can save it there. If a post has a link in it or something like that, you can save it. You might want to do this when there's like a video. Say somebody posts a really helpful educational video or a great video teaching you how to do a recipe, and you're like, oh, I want to keep that video. Facebook doesn't always let you save a video to your own file, but you can save it on your dashboard. So, let's find a video. There's Kenny's abs. Way to go, Kenny. Okay, here's a video. It's a pick, play, post video. So if I want to save this video, oh, I already saved it, so I can unsave it. But you would just click on save. I unsaved it, so now it took it out. Save video, okay? So I saved the video. So for example, this video that I'm creating right now, if you want to refer back to it, just in the post, click on it, you can save it. And then where you'll find it is in your dashboard, right in your saved items. Saved. And there is the video I just saved. So I saved several videos. You can see I saved some favorite a lot of how-to videos. So that's how you do that, okay? So, okay, now I want to go back to my group. I'm going to go to home. My group is in the favorites. Oh, hi, Brendan. Look at you. Right on. Okay, I'm going to check out that post. Betting on a healthy fall. Went right to my group because it was in my favorites. So see that? So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Just want to keep it short so you guys know where to find things, where to keep things, kind of on track. If you have any other questions about Facebook, or if you still feel like I don't get the whole Facebook thing, just message me or comment, and I'm happy to do a one-on-one with you. But Facebook really is, the closed groups in Facebook really are really a great way to build camaraderie and support. A lot of online courses that you might take across the board topics will create Facebook groups, because it's a great way for support, for accountability, for posting videos, for going live, to do a little Q&A. So it's really valuable in that regard. So we're going to stick with that for the month of October. If you have anybody that wants to jump on in, have them reach out to me or your coach to get set up with a challenge pack or with the portion fix system, because we're really going to focus on our eating and our nutrition. Definitely not going to ignore the fitness, but they say your fitness is 80% made in the kitchen, And I really believe that. So you really cannot outwork out a bad diet. So we're going to really help each other with that for the month of October. Cool? So that's it for now. I am going to turn everything off here, and I'm going to say goodnight, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay? Bye, guys.